Okay, in this topics we are going to discuss about kinematics. And the key topics about motion in a straight line, frame of reference, a rigid framework or coordinate system that can be used as measure of the motion of an object. Average velocity, difference in displacement between 2 points divided by the time taken to travel between the 2 points. Instantaneous velocity, velocity of an object at a point. Average acceleration, change in velocity divided by the time taken. Instantaneous acceleration, acceleration of an object at a point. Equations based on motion in a straight line. Average velocity is written as by formula VAV is equal to SF minus SI over TF minus TI. Average acceleration is written as by formula AAV which is equal to VF minus VI over TF minus TI. Freely falling bodies. Free falling bodies, a simplified body diagram of an object to the forces acting on it. It shows the size and direction of the forces. And this is the velocity time graphs. As we stated here on the first, body traveling at steady speed in a straight line. Here's. That's right. The body accelerating from rest with a constant acceleration. But on the last, body undergoing a constant deceleration, which means slowing down. The acceleration is slowing down. Practical exercises, which is brought from the worksheet. Number 1. Bethlehem travels on a bus to school. She gets on the bus, which then accelerates from rest to 18 meters per second in 20 seconds. The bus travels at this velocity for 60 seconds. The bus slows down and comes to rest in 15 seconds. It is stationary for 30 seconds. While more people get on the bus then accelerates to a velocity of 20 meters per second in 25 seconds. It travels at 20 meters per second for 5 minutes. And then slows down to come to rest in a further 20 seconds. Where Bethlehem gets off the bus, draw a velocity time graph to show the journey of the bus. Between which times is the acceleration of the bus the greatest? How far does Bethlehem travel on the bus? Here's on the answers for practical exercises. We can draw the velocity time graph like this. Here's velocity and there's like that in order to calculate the acceleration. Then in the answers for practical exercises, acceleration 18 divided by 20, 0.9 meter per second square. Acceleration 2.2 divided by 5, which is equal to 0.4 meter per second square. Acceleration minus 18 divided by 15, which is equal to minus 1.2 meter per second square. Acceleration 18 divided by 30, which is equal to 0.6 meter per second square. Acceleration minus 20 divided by 20, which is equal to minus 1 meter per second square. The highest bus journey is area A, which means 0.9 meter per second square. Now let's calculate all the area here. 1 over 2, 18 times 20 plus 18 times 60 plus 18 times 30 plus half of 2 times 5 plus 20 times 300 plus half of 20 times 20 plus half of 18 times 15 plus, which must be 180 plus 1080 plus 540 plus 5 plus 6000 plus 200 plus 135, which is equal to 8140. On the second practical exercises, a motorist drives along a straight road at a constant speed of 15 meters per second. Just as she passes a parked motorcycle police officer, the officer starts to accelerate at 2 meters per second square to overtake her, assuming that the officer maintains this acceleration. Now determine the time interval required for the police officer to reach the motorist, then the speed and the total displacement of the officer as he overtakes the motorist. We got the answer here. Answers for practical exercises. The first, V times T, which is equal to half of AT square, which means T, which is equal to 2V divided by A. T, which is equal to 2 times 15 meters per second divided by 2 meters per second square, which is equal to 15 seconds. And the second, V, which is equal to V naught plus AT. V, which is equal to 0 plus 2 meters per second square times 15 seconds, which is equal to 30 meters per second. Then the third, total displacement, X, which is equal to 1 over 2 A times T square. X is equal to 1 over 2 meters per second square times 15 the whole square, which is equal to 225 meters. Follow all the following importances can be found in every channels. Don't forget to join me on Telegram. Thanks for listening.